Hey, this is, as usual, Susie Reads, a podcast with interesting texts where I help people master English in a joyful way. Or at least I try. Now, imagine springtime and vast green, hilly pastures where cattle and sheep graze. Imagine fresh streams of water and warm sun but cool air. Imagine New Zealand, the South Island, beautiful pastures near the sea. It was there, in Governor's Bay, south of Christchurch, where I found myself working for a commune that made chocolate and ran a restaurant with gorgeous views over lush greenery and the sea. It sounds like a paradise, and nature-wise it was. New Zealand, especially the South Island, is stunning. However, the job I was doing most days was lonely. It consisted of cleaning and gardening by myself. I felt it was no use to my English, but I, always looking for opportunities to practice, found a book of poems by William Harger. I never heard of him before or after that, but I found his poems easy to understand, unlike those I had dealt with at university in classes of literature. I would read them outside on huge logs, hoping the cows would leave me in peace, or indoors at night. Some of them stayed with me because I wrote them down. Today, I'll read you 2 of those. I started out alone, and I ended up alone. It's funny that everything in between that meant so much meant so little. And here goes the other one. A man met life walking down the road and asked, why was life such a heavy load to carry? And why should I even try? Why? And life replied, it's not for me to try to be your answer, my friend. It's not for me to be your wise or when. It's only for me to pass on by. And life slipped on, leaving the man behind. A child met life on the road the next day. The child said, hi, and skipped on by. Life smiled and paused a tiny while, giving the child all the time he needed. The title of the book, a paperback from 1974, should you be intrigued to get it, is actually a very short poem itself. It's named, It's Easy to Be Loved. All you have to be is lovable. As usual, I'll conclude with, in the show notes below, you'll find the link to all the texts I read on this podcast, organized in one document ready to be printed out for your pleasant learning. Be well, and until next time, ciao ciao!